Introduce this image, I'd ask you to look at the background on the top half of the page, and what's that look like?
The Milky Way?
Outer space. And in fact, this is an adapted picture from the Hubble Space Telescope. This is illuminating the passage that says, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. And it goes on, and the Word became flesh. All things came to be through the Word in Christian tradition. It's the Word of God that is present at creation. And so that's what's being illuminated here. We can now look back into the cosmos and see the beginnings of planets and so on. And so they've adapted those images to show that Christ was present, or the Word of God was present at the beginning of creation with us. If you think, one of the things I've done on a PowerPoint slide is I'll fade the days of creation image into this. So if you think of it, the Word of God is present in the days of creation. Then I'll fade the days or the Ten Commandments into this. It's the Word of God who appears to Moses in the Ten Commandments. It's the Word of God who speaks to us through the prophets. And it's the Word of God who comes to us in the flesh as Jesus Christ. And so he's present always with God, always was with God, always will be with God. It's the eternal Word that is present there. This is the great hymn of Galatians to Christ. He is the invisible, he is the visible of the invisible. And then this is kind of funny, when I do this for churches other than Catholic churches, they kind of laugh at me and they say, "You Catholics thought of that?" This is a keyhole, representing that unless we unlock the Word of God, we can't understand who we are or how we understand Jesus Christ. So we've got to unlock the Word of God to unlock our faith.
And wasn't this picture, this page shown to the Pope?
This is the page that was presented to Pope John Paul II. And in fact, as they were getting ready to leave, he couldn't speak. He wanted to say something, and it was at the time in his life when he couldn't speak. It was 2004. He raised his hand and he made the sign of the cross over the page. And they have an image of the shadow of the Pope's hand. The picture was taken just as the Pope's hand is right there. And so they've got this image of the shadow of the Pope's hand kind of crossing over the gold leaf of the Word.